video, we are going to see how to merge changes from our local repository into Azure DevOps repository. So, in order to do that, we need to have a code in our local repository. We need to have an Azure DevOps account, which is totally free and it is not a very big headache to create one. It is very easy to create one actually. Then, inside that account, we need to have an organization and a project created, which is also very easy, and I'll be showing you in some time. And in that we will clone the repository that is available to us in our local, which we are going to make now. And we'll clone that repository into Azure Git repo. And let us start the demo. First of all, let me open command prompt and show you how to create a .NET project in our local system. So let us go to the command prompt, cls. Let us start a new, let us start fresh. So here, first of all, I'll create a new folder. Sorry, I'll create a new folder, and inside that folder, I'll create a .NET Core application, which will be based on MVC. So let us quickly create DevOps demo for repo. Let us cd into that directory. Yeah. Now I have pasted all the commands in Notepad++, so I'll be copying them one by one. So the very first step is to create an empty solution. This is the command for it, .NET new sln -o hello world app. Click on enter. Then solution file is created. Let us cd into that solution file, hello world app. After that, we'll add MVC web application to the same folder. After that, we will add our CS project to the solution. Here we can see project added to the solution. After that, let us try to build this. Once it is successfully built, you can add the configuration as release while building. There is a command for it. This is the command. Let us copy and paste it in Notepad++. Here we are able to see build succeeded, zero warnings and zero errors. Now let us cd to the web app and let us see how our application actually works and on which port it is working. This is to see if our application is up and running. So it is listening on port 5000 of the local host. Let us copy this and paste. Yeah, so we can see our application is now up and running and listening on port 5000. Let us close it. And after that, we need to add a git ignore file to ignore all the changes that we don't want to have here. Let us go back one step in the folder and open Visual Studio Code. Let's close this one first. Here we should have our solution and project file. Let us wait. Yeah, we have solution and web project file. Here we need to add the git ignore file. Press F1 and click on add git ignore. We need it for Visual Studio. So let us type Visual Studio here. First option, click on it, and your git ignore file is added. So now all these changes we need to save in our local repository and initialize that as a git repository. So there is a command for it, git init, to initialize an empty git repository in the same folder. So yeah, this message will appear, initialized empty git repository in this particular folder. Then check the changes that we want to add. So these are the three files in folder, and let us do one thing now. Git add all the changes. This all changes will be added. Now let us commit these changes. Say first commit. All these changes are committed one by one. You are able to see all those names. Now we have this in our local, and we need to add these changes somewhere in Azure Git repository. Now go to, let us go to, let us copy this path first. C users. Let us go here. C users, and this one we have DevOps demo repo hello world app, and these are the changes that we want to add in our Azure Git repository. So let us check that in another video. We'll also see how to create build and release pipeline in Azure DevOps for the same code. So thank you.